Good afternoon. My name is Sarah Black, and I have the profound honor and responsibility of serving as your Alberta Territorial Chief Minister. Today, I am here not just to announce a new policy, but to invite you to imagine a new future for Alberta, a future where our prosperity is measured not only in economic output but in the quality of the lives we lead. A future where our world-renowned work ethic is balanced by an equally powerful commitment to well-being, family, and community. This fall, our government will take a historic step toward that future. We will introduce legislation to transition Alberta to a standard 4-day work week. Under this proposed model, the standard work week for salaried and hourly employees will be Monday through Thursday, restoring Friday to the weekend, alongside Saturday and Sunday. If passed by the Legislative Assembly, this bill will take effect on January 1, 2026, marking the beginning of a new chapter for workers, families, and businesses across our province. This is not a mere reduction of hours, it is a reimagining of them. The legislation will propose that the standard full-time work week be adjusted to 32 hours, with wages protected to ensure no Albertan suffers a loss in pay for a gain in time. This model is built on a foundation of productivity, innovation, and trust. We have studied jurisdictions and companies around the world that have piloted this concept, and the evidence is compelling. Focused, well-rested employees in a 4-day framework often match or exceed the output of a traditional 5-day week, while reporting dramatically higher levels of job satisfaction, mental well-being, and loyalty. For decades, the Alberta Advantage has been synonymous with economic opportunity, resilience, and a can-do spirit. That spirit is not fading, it is evolving. The advantage of the future is a competitive, high-performance economy powered by a healthy, fulfilled, and motivated workforce. This shift addresses critical challenges we face today. It offers parents an extra day to connect with their children, reducing the strain on childcare. It gives caregivers more time to support aging relatives. It provides a valuable tool for businesses to attract and retain the best talent from across Canada and beyond. It allows Albertans more time to shop locally, enjoy our magnificent parks, volunteer in their communities, and pursue personal passions, all of which enrich our social and economic fabric. On January 1, 2026, we have the opportunity to awaken not to an alarm clock for work, but to the promise of a long weekend every week. A Friday for hiking in Kananaskis. A Friday for coaching your child's soccer team. A Friday for finally starting that business or that novel. A Friday for rest, for family, for Alberta. Our government is proud to lead this change. We are confident that Albertans, with their legendary ingenuity and hard work, will make this a resounding success. We are embarking on a journey to build a stronger, healthier, and more vibrant Alberta, together. The concept of the 4-day work week, once a topic of speculative discussion, has rapidly moved to the forefront of progressive labor policy worldwide. Countries like Iceland have conducted extensive pilots, showing remarkable success. Businesses from various sectors globally are experimenting, reporting increased productivity, reduced absenteeism, and significant improvements in employee morale and retention. Alberta, with its pioneering spirit and commitment to innovation, is now poised to lead this charge in Canada, establishing a new standard that reflects the evolving demands of modern life and the immense potential of a truly engaged workforce. This includes our government will collaborate closely with industry associations to develop tailored guidelines for sectors like healthcare, emergency services, and 24/7 operations. These may involve staggered 4-day shifts, alternative compressed work weeks, e.g., for 10-hour days for specific roles with employee consent, or robust scheduling solutions to ensure continuous service delivery without compromising employee well-being. The legislation will respect and facilitate collective bargaining agreements, allowing unions and employers to negotiate adaptations that best suit their specific workplace contexts while adhering to the spirit of reduced working hours and enhanced leisure time. While the 4-day week will be the standard, the legislation will allow for voluntary arrangements for employees who may, for specific reasons, prefer a different schedule, provided it aligns with employment standards and employer operational needs. To ensure a successful province-wide transition, the legislation will outline a phased implementation approach. This will include: before full implementation, the government will launch robust pilot programs across various public sector departments and encourage private sector participation, allowing us to gather valuable data, refine best practices, and address unforeseen challenges. A buffer period will be established following the legislative approval to allow businesses ample time to adapt their operations, staffing, and scheduling. Our government is committed to supporting Alberta businesses through this transition. The government will establish a dedicated task force, provide grants for technology upgrades and consultation services, and develop comprehensive training programs to help employers optimize workflows, manage productivity, and implement the new model effectively. This includes sharing success stories and best practices from across industries. The introduction of the standard 4-day work week is poised to deliver a cascade of benefits across Alberta. The cornerstone of this legislation is the establishment of a 32-hour standard work week, typically spread across Monday to Thursday, with no reduction in pay for full-time salaried and hourly employees. This is crucial for the historic impact. It is not merely a compression of hours, but a fundamental redefinition of the work week itself. Employees will be compensated at their current full-time rates, recognizing their continued value and commitment within a more efficient structure. Furthermore, by condensing the work week, we anticipate a significant reduction in commuter traffic, leading to lower carbon emissions and decreased wear on our infrastructure. This is a modern policy for a modern Alberta, one that aligns economic ambition with environmental and social responsibility. I want to be clear about the process ahead. The introduction of the bill is the beginning of a crucial conversation, not the end. Our government will return to the Legislative Assembly next Wednesday, September 10, 2025, to commence a full and robust fall session. This bill will be one of many ambitious pieces of legislation we will bring forward, each designed to continue supporting Albertans in building secure and prosperous lives. The specific details of the 4-day work week legislation, including provisions for shift workers, essential services, and the hospitality sector, as well as guidelines for a phased implementation for small businesses, will be articulated fully when the bill is tabled in October, just 1 month from now. We recognize that such a fundamental change requires careful planning and extensive consultation. The legislative process will include thorough committee hearings, where we will listen to and incorporate feedback from business leaders, economists, labor representatives, and everyday Albertans. We are committed to getting this right, to crafting a framework that is flexible, practical, and equitable. This is not a one-size-fits-all mandate decreed from on high. It is a bold vision that will require partnership, adaptation, and a shared commitment to success. We will work with industries to develop sensible implementation plans and provide support where needed to ensure a smooth and successful transition. Some will call this ambitious. They are right. Some will say it is a risk. To them I say, the greater risk is in standing still. The world of work has changed irrevocably. The lessons of recent years have taught us that productivity is not tethered to a cubicle from 9 to 5, that well-being is a critical component of a healthy economy, and that time is the most valuable commodity any of us has. This policy is about giving that time back to you. It is an investment in the people of Alberta, rooted in the belief that when we are empowered to live full and balanced lives, we become more creative, more engaged, and more productive in all our endeavors. This legislation is more than just a change in working hours. It is a declaration of Alberta's commitment to a future where prosperity is measured not only in economic growth, but also in the well-being and happiness of its people. By boldly embracing the 4-day work week, we are positioning Alberta as a global leader in progressive labor policy, fostering a more balanced, productive, and ultimately, more desirable place to live and work. We invite all Albertans, businesses, employees, unions, and communities to engage with us as we embark on this exciting journey. This historic step requires collaboration, adaptation, and a shared vision for a brighter, more balanced future. Together we will build an Alberta that is not only economically strong but also socially thriving, where work serves life, and not the other way around. This legislation also represents a symbolic shift for Alberta. For too long, the province's identity has been inextricably linked to its energy sector. While invaluable, this perception has sometimes overshadowed the incredible innovation, diversity, and human potential that exists within its borders. By embracing the 4-day work week, Alberta isn't just diversifying its economy, it's diversifying its brand. It's declaring that its future prosperity isn't solely tied to barrels of oil, but to the flourishing lives of its citizens. It's about building a future where the true measure of success isn't just GDP, but the collective well-being and happiness of its people, a future where the pursuit of work does not come at the expense of life itself. The Alberta 4-Day Work Week Act is more than a legislative change, it is an audacious statement of intent. It is an invitation to the world to witness how a province, traditionally known for its rugged individualism, can lead the way in crafting a collective future where work serves life, rather than dominating it. It is a bold step towards a future where Alberta is not just economically strong, but deeply, profoundly human. This initiative is a testament to our commitment to creating a territory where economic prosperity goes hand in hand with personal well-being. We are excited about the positive transformations this change will bring, and look forward to working collectively with all of you to realize its full potential. That is all the news conference I have for you today. Thank you. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Sarah. Black et j'ai l'honneur, et la responsabilité de servir comme votre ministre en chef de l'Alberta. Aujourd'hui, je suis ici pour annoncer une nouvelle politique et vous inviter à imaginer un avenir différent pour l'Alberta. Un avenir où notre prospérité se mesure non seulement par la production économique, mais aussi par la qualité de vie. Un avenir où notre éthique de travail, reconnu mondialement, est équilibré par un engagement envers le bien-être, la famille et la communauté. Cet automne notre gouvernement fera un pas majeur vers cet avenir. Nous proposerons une loi pour passer l'Alberta à une semaine de travail de 4 jours. Dans ce modèle, la semaine de travail pour les salariés et horaires sera du lundi au jeudi, ajoutant le vendredi au week-end avec le samedi et dimanche. Si approuvé par l'Assemblée législative, ce projet de loi prendra effet le 1er janvier 2026, inaugurant un nouveau chapitre pour les travailleurs, familles et entreprises de notre province. Ce n'est pas juste réduire les heures, c'est les réinventer. La législation proposera de réduire la semaine de travail à 32 heures, tout en maintenant les salaires pour que personne en Alberta ne perde des revenus, en gagnant de temps. Ce modèle repose sur la productivité, l'innovation et la confiance. Nous avons examiné des régions et des entreprises mondiales ayant testé ce concept et les preuves sont claires. Des employés, concentrés et reposés, sur 4 jours également au dépassant souvent la production. D'une semaine de 5 jours, tout en reportant des niveaux de satisfaction au travail, des bien-être mental et de loyout, bien plus élevés. Depuis des décennies, l'avantage de l'Alberta signifie opportunités économiques, résilience et débrouillardise. Cet esprit ne disparaît pas, il change. L'avenir offre une économie compétitive et performante, soutenue par une main d'œuvre incessante, épanouie et motivée. Si changement répond aux défis critiques actuels, il offre aux parents un jour supplémentaire pour se lier avec leurs enfants, diminuant la pression sur les services de garde. Cela offre aux aidants plus de temps pour aider les proches âges. Cela donne aux entreprises un utile plus pour attirer et garder les meilleurs talents du Canada et d'ailleurs. Cela permet aux Albertans de passer plus de temps à accueillir local, profiter de nos parcs, faire du bénévolat dans leurs communautés et suivre leurs passions, enrichissant notre tissu social et économique. Le 1er janvier 2026, on peut se révéler non pas avec un réveil pour le travail, mais avec la promesse d'une longue fin de semaine chaque semaine. Vendredi, Lasky, Kananaskis. Vendredi, entraîner l'équipe de foot de votre enfant. Vendredi, lancer cette boîte aux salives. Vendredi, repos pour la famille, pour Alberta. Notre gouvernement, fier de mener ces changements. On pensait que les Albertans, avec leur ingéniosité légendaire et leur de labeur, feront de qu'un succès. On s'engage à bâtir une Alberta plus forte, saine et dynamique. Ensemble, la date de la semaine de travail de 4 jours, autrefois spéculative, et, priorité rapide, des politiques de travail progressistes émergent partout, des pays comme l'Irlande, on mène des projets pilotes, montrant un succès notable. Des entreprises mondiales testantes reportent une hausse de productivité, une baisse de l'absentéisme et des améliorations du moral et de la rétention des employés. L'Alberta, avec son esprit pionnier et son engagement envers l'innovation, est prête à mener cette initiative. Au Canada, établissons une nouvelle norme qui reflète les exigences de la vie moderne et le potentiel immense d'une main d'œuvre engagée. Cette loi va au-delà d'un simple changement d'air. Elle affirme l'engagement de l'Alberta pour un avenir où la prospérité se mesure par la croissance économique, le bien-être et le bonheur des habitants. En adoptant la semaine de travail de 4 jours, nous plaçons l'Alberta comme un leader mondial en politique du travail progressiste, favorisant un cadre de vie et de travail plus équilibré, productif et finalement plus attrayant. Nous invitons tous les Albertans, entreprises, employés, syndicats et communautés à rejoindre ces voyages passionnants. Cette étape historique nécessite collaboration, adaptation et vision commune pour un avenir plus brillant et équilibré. Ensemble bâtissons une Alberta économiquement forte et socialement prospère, où le travail sert la vie pas l'envers. Cette législation symbolise aussi un changement pour l'Alberta. Trop longtemps, l'identité de la province est liée à son secteur énergétique. Bien que précieuse, cette perception est parfois cache une incroyable innovation, diversité et potentiel humain au sein de ses frontières. En adoptant la semaine de travail de 4 jours, l'Alberta diversifie son économie à son image. Cela déclare que sa prospérité future n'est pas uniquement liée aux barils de pétrole, mais à l'épanouissement de la vie de ses citoyens. Il s'agit de construire un avenir où le succès ne se limite pas au PIB, mais au bien-être et au bonheur de tous. Un avenir où la recherche du travail ne nuit pas à la vie. La loi sur la semaine de 4 jours en Alberta n'est pas juste un changement de loi, c'est une déclaration forte. C'est une invitation au monde à voir comment une province connue pour son individualisme robuste peut ouvrir la voie à un avenir collectif où le travail sert la vie plutôt que de la dominer, un pas audacieux vers un avenir où l'Alberta n'est pas seulement économiquement forte mais profondément humain. Cette initiative montre notre engagement à créer un endroit où la prospérité économique va avec le bien-être personnel. Nous sommes ravis des transformations positives que ce changement apportera et avance et de collaborer avec vous pour réaliser son potentiel. C'est tout. La conférence de presse que j'ai pour vous aujourd'hui. Merci.